Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So, Aquarius, we are going to use different decks today. I'm going to use an oracle deck that I haven't used in quite some time. It is going to be the Archangel deck, and I'm going to use that deck to find out what the overall energy of your reading is before we get started and go into the tarot. And then when we go into the tarot, we are going to be using the Tarot of Dreams. Aquarius, I'm going to be doing the pyramid style reading that I used to do a long time ago on my channel, way back when. I'm going to have 4, 3, 2, 1 cards, and we're going to build up a story from that. Aquarius, aqua babies. Let's get started. There is an extended at the end of this reading as well. If this reading resonates with you, the link is at the top of the description. I've already pre-shuffled. Aquarius, Aquarius, an overall energy or message from an Archangel to Aquarius, an overall energy or message to Aquarius. Look at the angels coming out for you. You have 3. The first card you have is Nurture, Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Let's get them all out to hear the full message. Take back your power, Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Remember who you are, Archangel Michael. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Wow. It's time to step up. That's what I'm hearing right now. It's time to step up, Aquarius. Really, take back your power. Remember who you are. This is reminding me a little bit of a live all signs reading I did a couple weeks ago about like you're rising from the ashes and just being pulled apart. I feel like it's now time to take back your power. If you felt pulled apart recently or by circumstances in life, it's time to take back your power. It's an awful lot about your own. Look at the protection. I almost feel like this is your soul. This is you right here. You, this little tiny human experience. And all this is around you right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 specifically at least. You have Gabriel, Raziel, and Michael here. Take that as you will. What's at the bottom? Wow, counselor, Archangel Azrael. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. It does seem to me like whatever you've been through, whatever you've gone through, if it's resonating with the aspect of sort of being, your 2 aspects of life are under the first aspect of your experience from what cards I've pulled out in the past, Aquarius, is to kind of be one of and with Earth and the whole experience of Earth through the first part of your life. And then there is some sort of dramatic change that takes place, and it's almost like you're pulled apart from the past and the future. And in this future is understanding what the earthly experience is, but then being reminded again, sort of why you're here, what changes you can make to humanity through humanitarian efforts. But before you even reach that, this is taking back your power and remembering who you are. Because once you do that, you can go into this energy. Very powerful. Wow. Let's go into the tarot now. Whatever comes out may specifically talk about what the Archangel energy was, or it may not. It might be something completely separate. So let's see, Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius. What's the message of the story for Aquarius? Two of Swords, 7 of Coins, 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. Wow, it's intense. It's intense. Perhaps you are in the point of feeling pulled apart here by the past and the future. The Five of Cups. Holy fives. It's time for the change. The change is coming. The Emperor. The Queen of Swords. The Palace of Coins. The Tower. And the Page of Cups. Oh, it's like so much intensity. And then this gentle, innocent rebirth. The Water Bearer. I'm just hearing sort of the Water Bearer, which is making me think of the Star card in the Tarot, which is you. The Two of Wands and the Ace of Wands is at the bottom. There's your rebirth. It's almost like being ripped apart. The past and the future laying the path for you, but there's one choice of who to be. This feels so dramatic, Aquarius. I think you guys like that though. I think you're like, yeah, I feel it. So you feel, because you are Aquarius. You feel it all on such a very different, intense level here. And you take me for the ride. That you do. Okay, Aquarius. Here, I'm going to show you each card. I feel like the symbolism in each one will be important to you so you can experience it in the story. The Two of Swords. The Seven of Coins or Pentacles. The Five of Swords. The Five of Wands. The Five of Cups. The Emperor. The Queen of Swords. The Palace of Coins. In this deck, there's a card that goes beyond the kings, and it is the palace. It is an untouchable place. It is where all the court energy lives and is safe. The Tower, or is it? And then the Page of Cups. You have got here, boy. I kind of feel like you've made some sort of a choice here. You've made the tough choice. You've made the hard choice here, either now or in the past, wherever this energy sits for you. Talk about a tough choice. And it's not like you just jumped into this. With the Seven of Coins, I feel like this is something that you sort of assessed and you looked at from many different angles, approaches, ideas, idealisms. And the tough choice here was, putting yourself through some sort of internal conflict, a massive one that leaves you in a sense of, disappointment doesn't really feel like a strong enough word for this. Like you have the most difficult fives in a row here. What are we missing? We have Swords, Wands, Earth. The only thing that's not here is the Five of Coins. You might as well have it. Five of Swords, Five of Wands, Five of Cups. I don't think I've ever pulled all fives out like that in a row. But then you come out of like this massive disappointment, internal struggle, deep internal struggle, and perhaps even from things that you know you have to pull yourself apart from, or that are being pulled away from you. You come out like out of 3 fives right into the Emperor, right into the Emperor. It's tight energy. That's what I would call it. It is tight. It is contained. It is, it's really kind of beautiful actually, because the lead up to this Emperor energy was an extreme sense of self-sacrifice. Not even a sense. This was some sort of real self-sacrifice that took place here. And that to me kind of speaks of a true Emperor, because a real Emperor, a real leader in one's own life or the lives of others, is one who does make difficult choices and leads by example. You didn't take the easy road. That's what this is. You did not take the easy road. And it almost feels like being torn apart. Remolded. There's something yet to be discovered, or for you to discover in yourself, or to allow to be seen here with this Queen of Swords. It's sort of the bigger part of you because this is your energy. This is your prime energy, the sword energy. It has a symbol of Libra in it. So there's a sense of balance here. Yeah, you're meant to be, you're kind of, this is, you know what this feels like? It's like the initiation into something. That's what that feels like. Because you can see this, almost like this angel energy. I feel like in this picture, to me, you can say like this energy, this ethereal energy that's coming down to this person here. Are they sort of impregnating them with something? Gifting them with something, sort of a divine energy or calling that they are being given. But I feel like there's a sense of holding them back too. Like when you're pushing down on someone's shoulders like that in that position, you have complete control really over them, because this person, to me, if I look at this body language, is they have she does not have the ability to rise up over this. Not in this position, because she's off center. So she's, this other person is completely centered. Their center of gravity is right above them. So it does tell me too, like you are being really, you're quite centered. Your energy is being quite centered right now. It's meant to be grounded here. You may almost feel like you want it to lift up and move beyond Earth, kind of being Aquarius, like outer space, man. You feel it, you own it, you are it, you feel that, the energy of being stardust, like you feel this in your bones, and that's where you want to take it. But no, it's meant to stay here, and you're sort of, maybe you feel sort of held back on some way here, on some level. But see, the counseling that you're meant to do is here. This is the challenge. This is going to be a challenge for you, because it can be difficult for Aquarius sometimes to deal with people one-on-one. You see the bigger picture. Why can't other people see this? If we would just do this, it would be good for everyone. But that's why I kind of like that I've seen how your Emperor energy has come up, because there's been a sense of self-sacrifice. Not a sense, I keep saying, it's not a sense of self-sacrifice. It is definitely a self-sacrifice that's come through here, and you made the choice to do it. And, you know, say you made a choice to do it. It's not as if, well, I think there'll be, you know, this is the better thing to do. And it's, yeah, I'm going to do this. No, like, it's like being torn apart, being ripped apart, being forced. It's almost, it might feel almost like forced to take a path that you're not even, and look at how it's grounding. It's going right down to the lowest chakras here. It's going right down into them. What happens? This hasn't been lit up. Okay. It's like your crown chakra has been opened up, and it's almost being pushed past through the other chakras right into the first chakra, and it's grounding it. It's grounding it. It's grounding it. It's a sense of your, I don't want to say your wings being clipped, but by spirit, by the universe. This isn't something that's just going to be pushed upon you without your free will. And when I mean that, I mean like your soul's journey here. And really the only thing that's going to be maybe having some sort of sense of conflict in this, or feeling like the pressure or the heaviness of your wings being clipped. You can't bring this up. You've got to bring this down. You've got to bring this down. It's got to be brought into the 3-dimension. But that's really the ego. There's one last internal battle here, I feel like, Aquarius. It's not a big one. It's not a big one. There's a mask to be removed. This Queen of Swords holds a mask here. She's protecting something intellectually. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? Okay, it's going to sound like a funny story, but it's how it's coming in. So all of this intensity that you are feeling here, look at this. It's all being brought from above right into your crown chakra. I feel like you've put something up. Like you're saying, hey, wait a second. Like this is, okay, so the story that I'm going to tell you with this is the place where my mom lived. It's up by Lake Simcoe years and years ago. And there was a lady there. I don't know, maybe it's true. Because I saw a spaceship over Lake Ontario a few years ago. So it was before my experience seeing that. But she lived on the lake. And she swore to God that there was aliens in the lake. And so she had tinfoil over the inside of the house. And she would never go out of the house without, she wore a baseball cap and she had tinfoil. I'm only saying that because this is what this reminds me of. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, it's almost as if you're getting too much, or you're feeling like this sense of like being pushed in. It's being pushed in. It's being forced in. Force fed to you. It's time. It's almost like the heavens are impatient with the progress or something. I don't know. But you are like, as an individual human being in this experience, because as individual human beings, we are no longer connected without some sort of veil to the divine. So we do, everything that you've experienced here is also giving you a different, it's giving you a personal perspective. And there is some sort of a pushback here with this Queen of Swords. It does not feel like it's a pushback from humanity or anyone around you. It feels like it's almost a bit of a pushback saying, hey, hey. So okay, what I feel like is, you know, the universe won't give up. The universe is not going to give up. There's something that is either here now or it's coming to you. And it is a great provide. I'm hearing like a great provide with this Palace of Coins. It is almost a sanctuary. It is a place of physical protection. It's as if the universe is realizing, your archangels, your spirit guides, God, source, whatever you want to describe it as, is feeling the sense of your individual pushback. And I'm not even sure if that was part of the plan. I always like to believe that there's a greater plan, but then there's the possibility of chaos. And because I even think the most intelligent, most highly expanded beings, nobody likes everything to always be a fine-tuned road. There's got to be, without chaos, there is not growth. Chaos to me is that hiccup in a genetic code in an animal that is born. 99% of the time it comes out as a deformity and it doesn't reproduce and it never happens again. There's that 1% or perhaps even less of the time where something occurs and it's new. It's a new pattern formation on an animal. It's a different location of where the thumb is, like by millimeters. Like these little things that cause an evolutionary hiccup that once in a while create greatness. So, this is such an interesting reading, Aquarius. We should get together once a day even. I don't think I could do it. I'd be doing a pushback because it's a lot that comes in. It feels like no, this was not part of the plan, that there would be this pushback on this individual level from you. So I don't want to say that Spirit isn't playing with this. Spirit is playing with this. Spirit is sort of adjusting the course in the road here. There's some sort of physical abundance here for you that can't be touched with the Palace of Coins. It cannot be touched. And I feel like it's to get to you in another way. It's to get to you in another way. And that's where I see the Page of Cups. They're going through the heart chakra. It's because it's not here. It's like crown to base, crown to base. What's all of this needs to be lit up. Maybe there was some sort of idea before you came to this existence that will automatically be lit up. But something, almost as if so much has been zapped into your head that it's created something new. It's created the sense of chaos, but it is growth and expansion, and the universe is going with it. But there's still a plan here. Still a plan. But the road has changed a little bit. You've changed the road a little bit. Somehow, Aquarius. But, you know, you're meant to change the road. But even Spirit wasn't prepared for this. But it's nothing that the universe hasn't dealt with in the past, because that's what life is. Life is a pattern. It's always there. We see it in so many things. And then every once in a while, there's a little bit of there's a little grain of sand called chaos that goes into that pattern and changes the road. So the Tower, it's all Mars energy. It's because this isn't the only one that comes up specifically as Mars. Is this Five of Cups? It's Mars and Scorpio. But this whole thing feels very Mars, like it's conflict, it's struggle, it's war. It's, you know, it's almost as if it's like this energy, both of these cards, I can't get them like out of my head here. How all of this coming in, and then the push down, the grounding. It's almost like Spirit almost with you, in conjunction with you, almost overgrounded everything into the first chakra, because the first chakra feels like Mars to me. So it's almost creating, it's the energy of Mars, but it hits you right there. Hits you like right there in the heart chakra with the Page of Cups. And it's new and it's profound. It's like the universe adding their little bit of grain of sand to cause a chaos into innocence. Perhaps even what you've been through has taken away some of the innocence here. So the universe is about to provide you with innocence again. So even the three-dimensional experience that you've had in your life has perhaps taken some sense of innocence away. Because these is 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, and 5 of Cups. That's also, I would say, a loss of innocence. On some level. So it's going to be regained again. You've kind of changed the road here, and Spirit's coming back in to get it where it wants to go, where it's meant to go. But it will also go in a way, like it will grow and flourish, whatever this is going to be for you, in a way that is beyond how you kind of saw it coming in, and it's also beyond how the universe saw it coming in. So it's sort of exciting too, on that level. You are protected. You are being asked to take back your power, but remember who you are. Remember who you are. Because really you're not the three-dimensional experience, but the three-dimensional experience is affecting how you take everything that you receive outside of yourself and try to apply it. So remember who you are. You are love. You are source love. Source love. There you go. Wow. That was something. All right. Okay, Aquarius. I'm going to go do the extended and see where that goes from here. Pretty cool. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.